I'm a stunner. I'm a boss. I can do what I want to. Your last was dude, boy, that wasn't running, made it to the top.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and 3. To throw is Watson. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let's see what you got. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, pick 17. Tighten up. Pull together. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Here we go, D. Here I come.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Back to throw, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is When they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them. As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off to them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Watson. And this is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is Smith with a grab. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Detroit.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Corey Willis. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions. About it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 31, Watson. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here's Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Joe forks it from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes' throw here taken in by Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Score Vikings 14, Lions 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. He'll try again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return from his end zone is Grant. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
36, 36.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, P9! Mike 17.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mike 17. Hey, P9! Mike 17.
On 2nd and 9, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Sanders on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Lions 23, Vikings 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
17's Mike 17.
On 2nd and 9, Watson escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Watson on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Mike 17. Bring it. Bring it. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Now Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to Devontae Smith. A gain of 29.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Watson on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return from his end zone is Grant. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. And they will take a knee here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game,